What's up guys, NepentheZ and welcome to a video about Anthony Martial. He has set the Premier League alight since joining Manchester United, scoring 3 goals in his first 2 Premier League games, helping them rise up the table just to a few points behind Man City now. And I thought I'd take a look at him in FIFA 16 Ultimate Team. So first things to note is that he is currently extinct and he'll probably stay that way for a while, especially with the fact that he's almost definitely going to get an inform for next week. Means his regular gold card is going to be extinct because of his price range. Now, it'll be interesting to see how EA deal with price ranges of players like this. So the market shifts massively for players like Martial when they're new, transferred, and they've had a cracking weekend. And the fact that his price range is 750 coins to 10,000 coins means that there's no, he was already going for 7 or 8k anyway. So with him having a good weekend as well, there's no scope for his price to go up. So hopefully they actually increase his price range, even if only for a few weeks, to allow the market to move up and down with him. I think his price should be better set at like 30 to 40,000 coins. You know, maybe like a 5k start price, 30 to 40k max bin. But I thought I'd check him out. Now he's actually got a very nice card: 85 pace, 80 dribbling, 74 shooting, physical not the best, and passing really poor. But he's got a nice high medium work rate, and his beast rating on Foothead is actually 86, which is awesome. Now before we get into the rest of this video, if you could drop a thumbs up, that'd be absolutely awesome. And if you guys have got any other players like Martial who are perhaps quite low rated but absolute beasts in FIFA and you want me to test them out and make a video on them, let me know in the comments section below. So the most key factors about his whole card is his acceleration and sprint speed are very nice. His ball control and dribbling are also very nice, and that's actually really important this year, especially with the new Fizz pass system, using the right bumper or the R1 to push a pass really hard into a player. The fact that he's got 80 ball control is very vital, because you're going to end up, if you have a striker that has low ball control and you fizz a pass into them, it's going to hit them and ping off, or maybe they'll need 2 or 3 touches to truly get the ball under control. But with Martial's 80 ball control, he's going to come, it's going to hit him. The odd occasion, maybe it'll ping off here or there, you won't get full control instantly, but more often than not, you're going to get full control straight away. In terms of the rest of his card stats, those are the only stats in his entire card that have 80 or higher, but his finishing is 78 and his positioning is 79, which is pretty good. His long shots are really poor, so I won't really waste too much time trying long shots with him, and his volleys are also pretty poor, so I wouldn't waste too much time volleying with him. I would use Martial personally in a 4-3-3, not a 4-1-2-1-2, which is exactly what I did use him in, and for that reason that I use him there is because the wingers are important in the 4-3-3 to kind of come inside and really offer him the ball as being the lone striker in the box. That's exactly what I did. He's got okay physicals for a striker. He's got 71 strength and 79 jumping, and his heading is also 69, so he's going to be able to score a couple of goals perhaps with his head. I don't think I get any headed goals with him in these clips. I managed to score 10 goals with him in 4 games, which is a really good return in my opinion. And I also scored a couple of banging free kicks, which we'll show and talk about, even though his free kick stats are really low. So enough of talking about him, guys. Let's get into the clips and the gameplay and really show you what Martial can do on the FIFA 16 pitch. So guys, as per usual, I'm going to show you the games and the teams that I come up against and the goals that I scored, not just with Martial, but also some other goals in there, the goals that he was involved in. Maybe he got an assist in and such. Now, I've played with a lot of strikers already in FIFA 16. I've been playing with a lot of teams, trying to figure out who's strong, who's weak, what type of striker you're going to need, what type of midfielders you're going to need. And I was massively impressed with Martial. I didn't really expect too much from him because he's got quite poor in-game stats, if you will. A lot of people might be surprised with me saying that. But in terms of, if you go to Foothead and you look at his green stats, he's only got 4 green stats, and that's acceleration at 83, sprint speed at 86, ball control at 80, and dribbling at 81. Everything else is either orange or red. So you sit there and you think, what am I really getting out of Anthony Martial? Well, what you're getting is someone who just seems to be in the right place at the right time all the time. I was massively surprised with his free kicks as well. What I'm showing here is I'm actually showing the free, I missed this free kick, but I wanted to show this free kick because you see in the top right his free kick stats. Because I just actually want to prove that I don't have an attributes card on him, because the free kick that he scores here, which is the same game, is unbelievable. And it's one of 2 or maybe 3 free kicks that I score with him. And I don't think it's necessarily him. I played this game quite a few days ago, and I've scored a hell of a lot of free kicks since playing this game specifically. I think what I've found during FIFA 16 is that it wasn't Anthony Martial having a great game and scoring some free kicks he didn't deserve to score. It's that the driven power free kicks are just ridiculously overpowered and very, very easy to score in FIFA 16. So I'm not sure if you guys are going to have a lot of fun with that, and I don't know if you guys are able to put the free kicks in the back of the net yet. I might do a tutorial. I know a few other YouTubers have already done that sort of thing. I might put together a tutorial. They're not really my cup of tea, not really my sort of thing, but I seem to be banging in loads, and I've got a video coming out in the next few days with Gareth Bale, where I score a hat-trick of free kicks in back-to-back games. It's absolutely insane how good Gareth Bale is in this game. This guy that came up against here just decided to stop playing. Pretty much at 0-0 actually. I was all over him the first sort of 20-30 minutes, and he literally just gave up. He just gave up. It was only 0-0. I know a lot of people are struggling with this game. I know there's a lot of bad reviews from like publishers and IGN and such on the game. I really like the game, and I want to encourage you guys to learn to like the game. It's not FIFA 15. And people have really got to understand that, and it is more about playing football rather than playing a game of FIFA. It's more about learning to take care of the ball and take care of the possession, not making mistakes. You know, the amount of goals I've conceded because I've made a mistake in the box is really, really high. Yeah, I think you guys will really enjoy this game. If you just get into it, get a team that you're going to enjoy playing with, some players that you like, and you'll end up loving this. But going back to Martial, guys, you'll see here his finishing is absolutely clinical. Now, I have played with quite a lot of strikers, as I said. I've played with some strikers, for example, Luis Suarez, who I've scored just 6 goals in 25 games with. But Martial here, I think, scored 10 goals in 4 games. And he also picked up a couple of assists. Now, Suarez has got stats above and beyond Martial's like you wouldn't believe, and I played them both in the same formation, and I actually played Suarez in a team with better players than what I played with Martial, yet I still did so much better with Martial than I did with Suarez. And it goes to show that I don't think this year, like I think FIFA 15 was about the rating of the player, like the higher rated players were just dominant forces. I think FIFA 16, you're not going to see that as much, and you're going to see a lot of low rated players dominating the scenes. Players like Kurt Zouma, they're going to be absolutely awesome. Players like Depay, he's just rated 81, he's going to be absolutely awesome. I think players like Oxlade-Chamberlain are going to be great this year. 4-star skill moves, 4-star week for really well-rounded stats. I think he's going to be fantastic. And there is another phenomenal free kick with Martial from like, I don't know, what, 20 yards, 23 yards, something like that. Curls it over the keeper into the top bin, and it was just a stunning finish. It's something that you just don't expect to see from a guy who's got the free kick stats of 54 for free kicks, 47 for curve, 41 for crossing. Even if I did have an attribute card on him, which I didn't, those free kick stats would still only be in like the 60s, maybe the high 60s, maybe the low 70s. So even if I did have an attribute card on him, that's still a phenomenal free kick by any stretch of the imagination. All in all, guys, I absolutely loved Anthony Martial. I think you guys will like him as well. I know he's still extinct upon releasing this video. I've been checking the market a lot, trying to keep up to date with who's extinct and who isn't. I know he's still extinct. His price range at 10k is just far too low. I assume he'll either get his price range upgraded, or he's just gonna get dropped in packs a lot more now the game is officially out in the States and will be in the UK in the next day or two. Because for a 77 rated player, he's going to get packed a hell of a lot, like a hell of a lot. But guys, you can see that I scored 10 goals in 5 games with him. I did already have 1 game played with him before I started recording this video with no goals coming on as a sub. I think that's a really good goal to game ratio, really good return, especially in FIFA 16. I think you guys will love Martial. Go grab one if you can. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace!